When you set up Microsoft OneDrive on your PC, a default set of folders is targeted for automatic backup. Down in the system tray in the lower right, if we go to our OneDrive icon, go to the gear for settings, in the sync and backup section, if we choose Manage Backup, here are the 3 folders that are offered to the user for backup: Documents, Pictures, and Desktop. And most people will activate all 3 of these. But there are other folders that are being backed up, and you can turn those folders on and off at will. To see them, let's close this. We'll go to the Account section, and behind Choose Folders, here's a list of all of the other folders that are being backed up. You can see this location at the bottom, showing where all of these folders are stored. If I browse to that location, notice the folders listed in the OneDrive dialog box are the same folders listed in the Explorer window. But what if you want to add folders that are not in this location as targets for OneDrive to back up? OneDrive does not allow the backing up of folders outside of this default location. So if you had folders, say, right off of the root of your C drive, or maybe on another drive letter that you want to be part of this OneDrive backup ecosystem, you would have to move those folders into this OneDrive folder. Well, there are a lot of reasons why you wouldn't or can't do that. So how can we get OneDrive to back up folders outside of the default OneDrive ecosystem? There is no Browse button, but what we can do is set up a symbolic link to those desired folders. A symbolic link is like a shortcut. Now, normal shortcuts will not work because a normal shortcut is used by the Windows shell, and it just contains metadata telling Windows where the folder is. A symbolic link is like a virtual copy of that folder and all of its contents. It's not a real copy, but a virtual copy, and the system sees it as if it was the real thing. Now, to prove the distinction between these two, if I took this class files folder, I'll right-click and drag it into my OneDrive folder, and I'll choose Create a Shortcut. And so we get the obligatory shortcut label. Now, you could rename this to something like All My Stuff, and when you double-click it, you open it up, and you see the contents just as if you were in the original folder. The problem is if I right-click on that shortcut and go to Properties, under General, you can see that the type of file is just a shortcut link, and it's very small, less than a kilobyte in size. The original folder, if I were to right-click Properties, is almost 6 gigabytes. So clearly these are not the same thing. But leaving that shortcut there, if I go back to my OneDrive icon, go to the Gear and Settings, under Account, if I choose Folders, the All My Stuff folder does not show up because OneDrive does not recognize shortcuts as legitimate backup locations. Let's delete that All My Stuff shortcut, and now let's create a symbolic link. There are many ways to create symbolic links. I'll demonstrate the command line version, but there is a graphical right-click mouse option if you're not into command lines. Now, the only problem is that right-click option requires you downloading and adding extra software to your computer, and you may not be in a position to do that. So let's look at the command line version that you can do, and then we'll explore the right-click option if that is available to you. So to begin with, we'll go down to the Start button, we'll type in CMD for command prompt, and we'll open this with administrative level privileges. The command we're going to use to create this symbolic link is called mklink. If you are creating a symbolic link to a file, we'll need to supply 2 pieces of information: the path and file name to the fake file we're creating, along with the path and file name to the real file. Since we're creating a symbolic link to a folder or a directory, we have to add the /d switch. This way it creates a directory symbolic link instead of a file symbolic link. The next thing mklink needs to know is the location and name of the fake folder in OneDrive. Because your path and file name will likely contain spaces, you'll need to wrap all of this in a set of double quotes. Now, in my case, my OneDrive folder is located on the C drive in the Users folder for a user called Student. And then below that is my OneDrive folder called BCTI Training. So this path reflects what you see on the right side of the screen. So in that location, we'll add another \. I want to create a new fake folder called All My Class Data. Close double quotes. So that's going to be the thing we're creating. The final piece of information is the path and file name of the directory that we want to link to. So what you see on the left side of my screen, these are the folders coming right off of the root of my C drive. So in double quotes, off of the root of the C drive, I want to point to the folder called Class Files. Close double quote. When I hit Enter, it says a symbolic link was created at this location that points to a folder in this other location. We can see in the right Explorer window, a shortcut for all my data was created. If you remember, the original shortcut was an actual shortcut object that was less than a kilobyte in size. If we right-click and go to Properties on this folder, this is considered an actual file folder. Under Link Properties, we have all of the path information for this symbolic link and where it's actually pointed. And if we go to the General tab, we can see that it appears to be almost 6 gigabytes in size. So from OneDrive's point of view, this is an actual 6 gigabyte folder right off of the root of the OneDrive. If we go back to our OneDrive icon and go up to Settings, in the Account section, if we choose Folders, we can see the All My Class Data folder. So even though this is a folder called Class Data in a completely different location, I'm able to back it up in my OneDrive ecosystem. So if you have a second storage device in your computer that stores things like pictures or media or things of that nature, and you want those backed up into your OneDrive account, you can create a symbolic link to that folder, even though it's on a completely different drive. If you want to delete that symbolic link, you can right-click and choose Delete. That will delete the symbolic link, but it does not delete the original data because the symbolic link was just a pointer to it. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that there is a right-click mouse solution for creating symbolic links, but it does require downloading and installing an additional piece of software. If you do a Google search for Link Shell Extension, and I'll put this link down in the video description, here's an explanation and download information for this add-in. This will give you a way to right-click and drag a folder into the OneDrive environment and then create a variety of different special types of shortcuts like a symbolic link. There are other capabilities here, but these go beyond the scope of this video. If you've downloaded and installed this add-in, you'll now have the ability to take a folder outside of the OneDrive environment, and with a right-click and drag into the OneDrive folder, you can choose Drop Here, and then choose Symbolic Link. And now we have a link to the actual folder that can be backed up in our OneDrive system. You can always rename this folder if you want to call it something different. If you no longer want that folder, just right-click on the folder, choose Delete. This symbolic link is deleted, but the original data folder is not. So there you have a couple ways to create symbolic links to folders outside of the OneDrive folder that you can now include in your OneDrive backups. So let me know in the comments if this is something you've been trying to do, but didn't want to move the folders from your alternate location. Thanks for watching, and remember, at BCTI, the learning never stops.